So my mom's exactly the words that when she said that the car was gonna be full of bullets. That's how my friend died. At first, everybody thought it was because of me, and as I said before, it was because he went to war with some guys over his corner, and ended up getting killed in the truck. Okay. Fast forward, 2013, 14, I ended up getting released after doing 2 years. I took a deal for 2 years for the accident and for some other drug cases I had, and everything was fine and dandy. But when I came home, I got right back to it. Um, I went to New York. I ended up buying 100 grams of dope. It was Thanksgiving at the time, and the cops. I was at a Dunkin' Donuts, and I used to take the Geraldos. That's a transportation service for Hispanics where it could take you from here to New York and bring you back. And that's how I used to bring my drugs back and forth from New York. And the cop kept looking at me. I dressed up as a student, as a college student who just went up there to see some relatives. And I do have relatives up there, but that's how I played it off. You know what I'm saying? I look like a college student. I carry myself as like if I was a college student. And long story short, the cops, this was one of my scare moments. I never got locked up for doing that. I never got caught up. But this one time, the cops was in the Dunkin' Donuts and they kept looking at me and looking at me. And just to make it long story short, I said, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. And they said, what are you doing up here? I said, I'm up here visiting a family member for Thanksgiving. And so we had a long conversation. And I have my some sneakers, and in the shoe, there's 100 grams of dope. Okay, and I was scared to death. But thank God, thankfully, everything went on okay. They went about their way, I went about my way. Now, when we got back, I was right back in the mix. But this time it was different. I had lost interest in everything. I didn't want to. I was doing it out of habit, but I wasn't interested in it no more. I wasn't. I felt empty, and I just couldn't figure out like what was wrong with me. I just felt so low and empty and lost, and I'm like, do I even want to do this anymore? Is what is